But as you know, the body is a whole, so you can't talk about the brain and not talk about the gut, because the microbiome is the new thing. So we know how important it is today. So I'm going to talk about food, because the connection between the gut and the brain is so important. But my favorite book is Dr. Bredeson's book. It's called The End of Alzheimer's Disease. And this book came out last year, and it changed the way we think about Alzheimer's disease forever. What you're going to learn today is that aging is not synonymous with cognitive decline, or for that matter, physical decline. I have patients in my practice, 2 women that are 78 and 79 years old. They have a ball. They are happier than ever before in their lives. The one is very fortunate. She got engaged 2 weeks ago, and she's going to remarry because her husband passed away a few years ago. The other one remarried 7 years ago, and they have lots of sex, and they are very, very, very happy. And if I can have half their energy at their age, I'll pay $1 million for it. I'm telling you. Really majorly talking already, if you have that many senior moments, you know, and people say, well, that's kind of normal. It isn't normal, but we accept it in society as normal. Just as we say, well, menopausal, you have a blonde moment, whatever. It's not. It's signs of subjective or minimal cognitive decline that's starting to show. But they identified 36 biochemical markers that if you start treating them, the brain gets better. Now we think about 50. I mean, it's a new science. It may be 80 in the end. But it's like a roof with all of these lights being holes. That's the brain when you get dementia. And the wonderful thing is, if you start plugging these holes one by one, it might be low vitamin D, it might be a homocysteine that's elevated, it might be a lack of hormones in a lot of people, it might be inflammation, too much sugar, too much mercury in the brain. The other holes actually start closing. It does heal itself given the right circumstances. And just to go back to Deanna's talk, like many people that see patients with medical problems, 80% of them at least are seeing us because they're stressed.